Good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank God for waking me up this morning. I tell you, if it weren't for Him, I would not be here. So I want to thank Him for that. And also, I want to just say, God has been good to me. I tell you, every day of my life, He's been good to me. During the week, He's been good to me every day. And guess what? I thank God for all the accomplishments that He gave me. Because without Him, I would not be accomplishing anything. So I thank Him for that. All right, I want to get into the show. I want to announce all the birthdays. Happy birthday to, I'm not going to put your name out there, but you know who you are. Happy birthday for the month of November. And then I want to talk about the prayers. Keep my aunt in prayer, keep my cousin in prayer. Things people that has a lot of illnesses going on, keep them in prayer, because we don't know the day of tomorrow, anything can happen to any of us. So we just want you to just keep everybody in prayer. And definitely my Aunt Berta and my Aunt Barbara. Thank you for that. I want to talk about December the 2nd and the 3rd. It's going to be Got the Look. It's going to be a fashion show. It's going to be great. I tell you, it's going to be at the Venus Island. And it's, I think it starts at 7, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be music, and it's going to be some models, and it's going to be a different scenes. So you don't want to miss that. So get your tickets. Tickets are being sold now. Let's get these tickets out for $40, and it's going to be 2 shows, and the $40 goes for both of the shows. Actually, once you get your ticket for the first show, you get a stamp for the second show. So that's so that's wonderful. Yeah, so it'll be 2 shows. So let's try to get, let's try to support that event. That's with Lady J, Karen, Dr. Rock, Cindy Candy Sneed, and Debbie Davis, and Denise Washington, I'm sorry. Okay. These are all the people involved. So get your tickets. You don't want to miss that. All right, today, oh my goodness, I hope y'all got y'all tickets today for the men event. That's going to be great. Because, I tell you what, one thing about, we want to see how the men think. Because some men think differently than we do. I just want to see how they think. For Women's Journey, we're giving it's today, all right, on Oxford 100 Oxford Mills. It's going to be today at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to be there. I hope everybody decides to be there who got the tickets. If you didn't get your ticket, hey, we do have 1 or 2 left. Let's come on down and, support this event. It's going to be great. Shay Monroe is giving it, and I'm a facilitator. And Marguerite's going to be our entertainer. So come on down and listen to her sing. I tell you, that lady can tell you she can blow. All right? All right, so let me just introduce my host and see what she did this week, if she has anything interesting to talk about.
Well. Interesting that I have to talk about is, you said it's November, right?
November.
So the month is November, right?
Yes, it is.
So I decided I'm going to learn how to say no.
Oh.
November. You get it? November. Because you know how sometimes you're always saying yes to stuff?
Yes.
You always, I'm just deciding to say, you got to learn how to say no sometimes, because you can't do everything. You can't be all things to all people. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that. My week, it was kind of crazy on my job. They drive me crazy, but that's a whole nother story. But right now, I'm actually working on a short film. We'll be filming it in January, and it's called Two-Faced Ray. And it's interesting because a lot of people can relate to this. I can't go a lot into it, but just think about on your job, like those two-faced people. So it's gonna be good. So
Sharon's she loves to act. I'm into acting also, but Sharon loves to act. I tell you, she'll do it all the time. Yeah. I'm in a lot of other things also, but I tell you, I love to see her act. She's great. I keep telling her she could be a comedian.
That's what one of my coworkers said. I love drama.
Be a comedian.
But I like the drama that's on stage, not the drama for your mama drama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get that together.
All right, that's cool. Well, guess what we're going to do now, Sharon?
What is that?
We're going to call our guys over. My manager, which is Earl Contee, come on over, and Brett Jolly, come on over.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Have a seat. Stay
How
a
you
while.
doing? Yes, stay a while.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
10,000 viewers out there. Hello.
2,000 viewers.
Thank you for that.
Oh, we wish it was. I hope
Thank
it
you
would
for
be. I got 5,000 people on there.
Yeah,
Hopefully it'd be nice to get 2,000. You know, well, we really appreciate the ones that are supporting me and everybody who's checking us out. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Is anybody not supporting? She's got on a great outfit today, doesn't she?
Yeah, thank you,
Yes.
thank you, thank you. Well, what I want to say is, my question for these two guys. Do you think a male and a female can be friends without benefits?
Yes, they can. I say yes to the public out there because I have many friends.
Brother Earl.
I've known for 30 years and I never got no benefits from them.
Better not have for 30
I mean,
years.
this has been before I was even married.
Oh, well, that'd be post-president.
funny.
But I think that we can be friends. Women and men can be friends if you got the right mindset, you know, and you believe in God and the Lord and doing the right thing.
Yeah, I love
You have
that.
love for your significant other.
Yeah.
Wife, may it be your wife or your girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
or just your date, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well, I agree. I mean, basically, you know, I've got plenty of female friends that I have no intention of being involved with in any way intimately or anything like that. I just say a lot of it depends on the mindset of the individual, whether it be female or male. You know, if they feel that they can handle it, then by all means go for it.
Right.
If you can't handle it, don't put yourself in a situation where it's going to come back to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yes.
You gotta have strong willpower. I know how men are because I'm a man, and some women I think are just as strong as men in that regards too, because there are people out there, women that will also be just as as devious as men when it comes to finagling things. So
So what do you think about the Gen Zs and stuff? I talked to a lot of the Gen Zs, the
Wait.
new generation.
the
The Gen Zs. The Gen Zs is the new
Go ahead.
young adults.
What
You know, that they feel that
What does
they
what?
can have many friends that they want in any way they want to have them.
Right.
Go ahead, now you go.
Like you
Sharon.
said, it's not like you said. It's nothing wrong with that, but
Mhm.
people have to get the concept of what do you consider a friend?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? No, I mean honestly, people
Yeah.
there are levels of friendships, and people don't realize that. Acquaintances, whatever. But you have to know what level of friendship that you have.
That's true.
Yeah.
Then you
Well,
gotta
and,
communicate
Yes.
that.
and I agree. So the thing about it is, and this is really important. Some people they could be friends for a long while, and then like the person could be a man, and be like later on, I really had a crush on you or something like that.
Right.
And that's when you're kind of overstepping the boundary, especially if she's taken by somebody else. That happened. I'm sure you've come across that. So the thing about it is, learning to be able. That's why I say it depends on the individual.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
Right.
and that's
Well,
right.
I think friends. I have a different male friends that I had for years, and they can be had no benefits at all. You
Right,
know,
exactly.
that's what I'm saying. So that's a good thing. I mean, I believe in you can be a friend without benefits.
Oh, sure you can.
And be friends for years.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Brother
Can you-
Earl looking focused right
Yeah.
now.
I know he's very
He was like-
focused.
I'm like,
Like,
Yeah.
what's up with that?
yeah.
I mean, he's like looking at me like, what I'm gonna say?
Right, but when he was talking, he was all over.
Well,
Like this, like,
what do you
Yeah,
did you
think?
notice that?
Yes, I did.
You notice that?
So what's the phone number in case our audience out
Oh,
there
yeah,
want to say something?
audience, do you have something to say? Call us up at 443-522-3988. Again, 443-522-3988.
I got a
Call us
question.
up, because we do this is a good
I got a
session
question. I got a
here.
question.
Topic.
So can a man and a woman sleep in the same bed?
No.
Can a man and a woman
sleep in the same bed? Now that's it.
I think they can. Well, without...
Okay, what do you say?
Oh, you mean like if...
No,
Okay,
I mean,
now-
but nothing happened.
If they're just friends.
They're just
You mean
friends.
they're friends?
Yes.
Well,
But why would they do that, though? I mean, they can get in another bed. I mean, they don't need to be...
I
But-
exactly.
Are they sleeping head to head or head to foot? You understand what I'm saying?
If they're in the
No,
same
yeah,
bed together,
yeah.
it's still speculative.
Because there's one head up this way.
But they
How
might
you
say
how you
person
start out
head
may not be
that
how you
way.
end up, but go ahead.
It might not be how
a
you...
financial thing. They could be getting a discount.
But I mean, first of all,
And they have one
what they can
bed.
do is the men don't have to look. What they can do, the
Man,
men
they got
they go and
chairs.
take their cold shower before they get in here.
But at the cold shower going, you gonna warm
No,
up
I'm
sooner or
just
later.
saying, really, because I'm just saying, I think a woman might have more control than a man. What you think?
I don't know. Cause
Maybe I'm wrong for saying that.
It's the mentality of the person. No,
Back in the day, I would agree with you, but now it's a whole different scenario. Some women are just as some women are worse than men.
yes, that's right.
Terrible. Yeah.
But that's true. I mean,
Because some women just want that child support. They want to have a fair child support, get some money.
Wait a minute, child support. How we go
from child support to how we go from, like you said, from the friends just not having benefits to child support to.
Just go. Man can't focus on one thing. How about that? That's a whole other question.
DrRoxannecontee show. DrRoxannecontee's show.
Oh,
that's a stalker.
Yeah.
No, that's somebody we had. No, that girlfriend was probably watching the show. So they had to be careful how they was answering.
Yes, making sure.
And a lot of the stuff won't even depend whether or not they're married or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that goes for men as well as women.
Okay.
You know,
Well, let me ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
Why is he looking at me like that?
I know. I'm just trying to
looking.
I know, like, he waiting for you to start, like
Oh, so let me tell you an incident.
tell me
Yes.
an incident?
Oh, incident. Okay.
It can be personal because
Okay.
me and my dear wife here, we've been friends for many years.
Oh yeah.
Since '87, we had no relationship, but we was friends.
We
But
were
was
friends.
you liking her
But
like
more
that? Was you
associates.
interested?
We didn't really date. We were associates at the
Right.
job.
But were you
Right.
But we were
interested?
friends.
But were you interested in her?
Not at the time because I was married and I
He
wasn't
was
interested
married
like
at the
that.
time,
But
I was
she was a
married
good
at the time.
person. She was a good person.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
we
beautiful.
we were friends at
Yeah, we're
work.
friends.
We work
Okay.
friends.
Yeah.
In other words. Well, some people say work wife. Maybe she's my work wife.
But I'm just saying.
But no.
But like you said in the beginning, we
That's
were.
a joke. That's a joke.
But look what but our friendship winded up being a relationship and being married.
Cause we both had.
But that was the difference between.
we both were separate at the time too.
I had a friend years ago named Donald Jackson who passed on. And he was my friend for years. I mean, we worked together, but we never had no relationship or anything. We just been friends.
But-
so Earl knows Donald because Donald was his friend also. And I have a friend named Mike Hindler. These guys are my friends for years. Mike Hindler was a teacher, a school teacher. So I mean, so you can be friends for years and not have nothing happen.
When you were single, you wasn't with your husband no more. Did you ever think about it? Like
when I was
go
single,
to the next level. Because you were married, they were your friends, right?
Yeah, I was married, and you were my friend before. Remember?
No, yeah, that too.
You were my friend at the time,
about,
but we didn't get together till we got divorced. Both of us.
I know we got to make it about us, but I'm talking about other friends.
I'm trying to figure this one out
But you know what? To everybody who are male, they're not necessarily attracted to that person. Just because you're friends with a guy, a male, and you're a female, that doesn't mean you're necessarily attracted to that person. So, I mean,
right.
I don't know why people always think that just because you're friends with a guy. Give you an example.
Lamar's your friend.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
That's her buddy, Lamar.
That's my buddy, right?
And they've been friends for a long time. I mean, Earl might have said y'all had relationship, but y'all been friends for a long time.
But he got a new way of thinking of life.
Like my sister Carol is best friends with your brother Billy.
That's right.
So
we don't have to get into that part, but
but we have friends, and Earl had female friends for years that he knew for years. But like I said, females.
Oh, okay, there you go. Female.
Male
and
female. Yeah, male and female. Just like I have male.
Yeah, I had females that were friends for years, and they still are friends.
And it's not for years. They still friends, and we still friends.
And I introduced them to my wife and everything, and they became friends.
And we became friends, right? Me and his
like Earl
friends,
Earl brother, Earl friends.
So can
right.
That's my brother.
So can you be friends with somebody that you're secretly attracted to? Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's kind of uncomfortable, especially if they're in a relationship with somebody else. That's off limits.
First of all, if you're married, you already married and stuff. No, I don't think you can. I mean, if you're married to somebody, but you can be friends with somebody, but it's just your will. Like, what kind of will do you have? Are you a weak-minded person?
And
that's what I said before. It depends on the individual how much they can control themselves.
Well, that's like, what's that song? It's about Luther that goes, creep, creep. Creep into I'm just saying, so you gotta watch it for that. Creep, creep.
So I mean, attraction goes both ways.
Right.
So we know how it is for guys. We have to control what we have to do But what about for women? I mean, I'm sure if you come across a guy.
But wait, what are we talking about?
Well,
No, okay, well, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, we're talking about friends in
Okay,
general.
what you asking us though?
I'm asking. You come across, say for instance, you meet a guy, and he is like, he's fantastic. And if you didn't have your husband,
you didn't have him.
Right, and you're attracted to him, but do you want to be friends with him, or how do you do that?
You better answer that carefully.
Go ahead.
No. Oh, but he's saying, no, but he's
The question is
confusing.
for Roxanne.
Now, I'm gonna tell
First, then
you.
her.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth
Tell me,
though.
Rock.
Like if I always said to people, because people asked me that before,
Mm-hmm.
if Shamar Moore and Morris Chestnut was to walk up me and say, "Baby, I want you. I want to marry. I still would want to be with my husband."
Beautiful. That's a good answer.
Now,
great,
now
great.
I said that. Now that's the truth.
And will you
Because
still be
it's
friends
not-
with them?
Yeah, and I could be friends with them and still be with my husband if that's what they wanted to be.
Okay.
But
If they wanted to be something
I can
else,
still be with him because it's not just about. It's not about money. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, sure.
You know, it's not about money. It's about the person that you love inside.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if you had that person all these years, no kind of celebrity can walk up to me and say, "Let's get together." And I'm telling the truth.
Especially
Wait a minute, don't you?
Go ahead.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
she let her go.
Wait a minute, Sherry. About to.
Let her go. Let her go.
Wait a minute, Sherry.
Let's go around the circle. Let her say something. Sharon, go ahead.
I'm looking at Sherry, but
Because in the acting field, you meet a lot of these.
no.
these
I'm
prominent
looking at
actors and
Sherry.
stuff.
She came like she trying to hold in a laugh or something.
Oh God.
All right,
No,
I'm just.
because
I'm telling the truth. No, I'm telling the
I'm
truth.
looking laughing at Brother Earl today. He just.
Because Shamar Moore, look, back in the day, before I met her, I used to have a crush on Shamar Moore. I had a crush on, what's his name? Morris Chestnut.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Right.
And now that I'm with Earl, they okay. They celebrities. They ain't nothing to me. You see what I'm saying? But it's fine. I mean, but
what happened if you had a movie scene and like you had with what that little guy? Little
Little
funny
guy.
guy. What's the little funny guy?
The comedian.
Yeah, little comedian. What's his name? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Remember you had a movie scene with Kevin Hart?
Okay,
What do you
well,
think
that-
about him?
I had a movie scene with Kevin Hart, but I was in the background. I was I had a movie.
But did
I
you
was
have
in
a
the
crush
movie.
on him?
No, I had no crush on him.
I was just curious. That's
Did
all.
you?
Cause you met him and everything. I was just curious.
I met him in person,
Right, I
but
understand.
that don't mean I have a crush on him. What the
No, I just asked a question. That's all.
But guess what?
No.
Go ahead.
If
Okay,
I
that's
was,
fine.
if I was married, but I'm not. If I was married,
Mhm.
if Idris
Oh my God.
and The Rock,
It's just Alba.
The Rock.
that's right.
The Rock.
Okay.
Oh, but see, Idris is married, so
Oh,
he off
somebody
limits.
call
So.
me.
But if he wasn't married and I was, bye.
Dr. Roxanne
I'm
Contee
getting
show.
all up. I mean, not like that. I mean,
No,
married.
Dr. Roxanne Contee show.
It's Lady Maya.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, Earl.
Good
Hey.
morning.
Morning.
See you guys.
Are you listening to the conversation?
No, I just got finished getting dressed on, getting ready for the event in a few.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is Marguerite, y'all. She's calling. She's going to be at the event today for the men's event. She's going to be singing. So if you didn't get your ticket, you're going to miss a treat for the one that I told you for Women's Journey in Life, the program. So you're going to miss it. So they're going to miss you singing if they don't get there, right, Marguerite?
That's right.
I know that's right. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
No.
And also it's going to be a good forum, a good platform.
Yes.
You know, so very informative. So, you guys can come out and watch and get some information.
Yes.
And answer some questions, So, yes, it's going to be a fabulous day.
Yes, it will. And the thing of it is what we were talking about, can men and women be friends without benefits? That was our conversation.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. She believes so too. There can be That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for calling, Marguerite. We'll see you later on. We'll see you at the event today. All right.
All right, love you
All right, love you
guys.
Peace
too.
out.
Love you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Now I've been hung by celebrities as well, and I did not. But it's a good feeling for a man when something like that actually happens.
Oh, okay.
It really is, because the thing is
It builds your ego.
it builds your ego up.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna mention anything because I don't want to get shot.
Right.
But it
Because
did.
it's all around the world, we got YouTube, everything.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Everybody gonna see it. Even that lady gonna see it.
Even we went. Wait a minute.
That might be her calling now.
DrRoxannecontee show.
I'm sorry, that's a butt call. Sorry.
Oh,
Pocket call. She said
Please.
a butt call.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's
Say hello.
pocket call usually. No, but
That's a new one.
no, but that's just my opinion. I believe that they can now. If I wasn't with him, and you know, if I had a friend that we were attracted to each other, then that's a different story. But you know, that's if I wasn't married. But I am married, so I do because I am under God's institution for marriage. I try to live by God's word under marriage.
And I got you on this.
I'm
And that makes sense.
Yes.
But keep in mind, you're
Yeah.
also human.
Yeah.
So you're going to stay. Of course, you're going to stay
Yeah, I'm
faithful to
human,
him.
but
But that doesn't mean you can't. That doesn't mean you can't be attracted
But
to the guy.
well, you know that. Well, we can talk. I'm not even talking. I'm attracted to
that's
him.
all we have for today.
I'm attracted. Look,
Okay.
I'm attracted to Earl Contee. Okay,
Sure you are.
that's who I'm attracted to.
Absolutely.
Okay, everybody else,
Till I leave the room.
yeah, right.
Oh, my jokes.
Good morning, Dr. Roxannecontee show.
This is Double D.
Oh, Double D, you
What
were
up, Double
listening.
D?
You gotta say Double D.
How's the family? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Good. In the hood.
Listen, I came in on the tail end of you guys talking about having friendships with other people outside of your marriage or what have you.
Yeah.
And the majority of my female friends, they come from when I was a young boy.
Yes.
My wife is very accepting of it, and I let her know there's no secrets. I'm too old for the secret game.
Yes.
These are female friends that I've had since before I even knew you.
Right.
And they're not calling up here being disrespectful or anything like that. You can't call me after 9 o'clock. You gotta set boundaries with folks so they don't think that they gotta weigh in like that. Follow me?
Yeah.
I tell my wife what she needs to know, so nobody has one up on her.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
We're gathered. Here comes, let's just say April, for instance, because it happened. How you doing, Miss Dawsonia? Because that's who she is. Y'all not girlfriends, and you know, I'm a friend of Daryl's. Period.
Yeah.
Real simple. But when I talk to you, I call you the queen and this, that, and the third. When you direct people the right way, it doesn't get taken out of context. If I start honey and baby you,
Yeah.
don't go back too far for that.
Right.
It's disrespecting them.
Yes.
The name, you will always be Miss Roxannecontee.
Yes.
I am not
Mrs.
his friend, but I can't do that to him. It's
Right.
disrespectful.
Right.
Men don't know how to stay in their place.
Right.
So
Right.
yes, you can have simply platonic relationships with anybody as long as you set the boundaries.
Right.
I trust my wife. She has male friends. They call her whatever. I married her.
Yeah.
So great. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On the phone talking. It's a small thing to a giant. Now, if you out there doing something that you have no business doing, and you can look yourself in the mirror in the morning and be okay with that, then all things will happen in time. You can bet on it. Because God don't let you mess over none of his children.
Yes, right. Well, thank you so much, Double D. We really appreciate you. That you know you have it.
Yeah.
We love the way what you just said was great, and I feel the same way you feel. And we thank you for calling up, and we appreciate you. Continue to look at it because we got a guest coming on too.
That's right.
That's some good insight.
I'm not done for the day. But listen, love and respect to all you guys, and I wish you have a good weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to all you all.
Oh yes.
Take care of yourselves. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Double D.
Double D. Thank you always for supporting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Bye bye.
Take care.
And I know we got a guest coming on, but her expressions,
No,
we can't.
Oh, you can ask her.
No,
We
I
have
have a question. I
our
just said-
guest. We have a guest
call.
is to 11:30 anyway.
No, I just had I just had one last
We
comment.
have to
Go ahead.
11:30.
I just want to say
Good.
it's so good loving somebody and somebody loves you back.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's a good
Let it
thing.
get in the guy's song.
I think you're holding back on that one. But that's
Oh,
fine.
the
Oh,
comment
she's
that he
going
said.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, the comment when he said
He tells her what
What'd
she
he
needs
say?
to. He tells her what she needs to know.
Yeah, he tells her what she
Like
needs to know.
in other words, he's saying like you had friends since you were kids.
No,
and you're
no.
still friends, and your wife
My
knows
brother-
this is my
You know,
friend
some
that I
of the
grew up
girl
with.
intercepted that.
We play in the sandbox and stuff.
right.
But we're still friends.
Oh yeah, no, but what he said was, I like the way Double D said.
Did you know
Double
from
D
inception?
said these friends came before his marriage,
Right.
which means, and his wife knows about these friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I understand what he's saying. It's just like my husband knows about my friends, and I know about his friends.
Yeah, that came before
They
the marriage.
came before the
You
marriage.
grew up with me.
And these are
before.
friends though. They've been friends
So,
for years.
Mhm.
Well,
They
if
still
you,
friends.
well, Well, yeah, if you get friends, you talking about like friends that you meet
No,
after.
because he was emphasizing friends before, which means that it possibly could be friends after.
Well,
But no,
still
they friends now. What he's saying is
we were friends in life.
friends.
We've been going around each other all
and
life.
it's okay, and I'm okay with that.
They're like family members.
But if you trust your mate, that shouldn't even matter as far as their friends and stuff. Okay. Now I ain't gonna say my first husband. I ain't gonna say none of that. I ain't gonna talk about that. But that's another story. But this husband right here,
story.
you know, nobody, everybody got their time and nobody's perfect. But I do trust him. He's a good guy, and I trust him. And just like he trusts me as his woman. But you know, if things happen, other people might have marriages and stuff, and they don't respect their, like Double D said, you ain't got to call another woman baby and sweetheart and all that. You know, if you marry, you know you don't have to do that.
That's right.
We don't have to.
It's out of respect.
It's out of respect. Right.
So if now that you're married, if Earl came up with a new friend who was like drop dead gorgeous. No, listen. That's just going to So Earl came up with a new friend that you didn't know about before, but she's only a friend.
Yeah.
What's your reaction to that?
Well, when did she become his friend?
After you got married, which is post 30 years, like it'll be tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute. She was his friend all the time?
No. This is a new friend.
She just got up. Ain't nobody popping up.
But
there you go.
Ain't none of that. Ain't nobody popping up. Don't give me no friends that you say, look.
I met friends, right?
Let's look. Ain't nobody popping up.
Right.
They were friends because they were friends.
No, but listen.
Some people say associates, but
no. That's my question. That's my answer. Don't give me no friends that just started being friends, okay? No, I don't want to hear that. They should have been your friend a long time ago when you was a kid. Maybe when you was before you met me. That's fine. But you coming up with, oh, this is my friend now.
I got a question.
I don't know. Will you ask him the same thing? Ask him the same question. Ask him.
I just got two quick
questions. Let him ask
him
the question.
What kind of friends are they? Are they friends? How many of us have them friends? Or, oh baby, you got what I need. When you say she's just a friend.
No,
see, how do you tell the difference? Because it starts out a certain way, but doesn't mean it's going to end up.
Well, ask him the same question. Ask him the same question.
If she had a male friend that one of those studs or something like that came out. Okay, let's just say attractive.
Trying to say real handsome guy.
You're trying to say
handsome guy.
Girls think studs are handsome.
Right. So if she did that, how would you feel about that as well? So I mean, see both ways.
Well, I mean, because most time she has friends that they work together in this industry here at the podcast and acting and stuff. Sure. You be associates, but I wouldn't put it as friends. They like associates, work people.
I know, right?
You know,
yeah, when you would say work together, right?
Yeah.
But no, he's asking you, would you?
I know exactly what it is. You gotta let me finish.
Okay, no, he's saying, would you accept me coming, bring him to the house and say, this is my new friend?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's off limits. He ain't coming to the house. Them friends gonna be at the workplace where you're at. They ain't coming in the house and spending the night and playing cards and going to dinner with you. They're not doing that. That's a little too much.
Right.
That's a little too much.
Okay.
I can't wait to next month's question because I have a good question for next month.
Oh, next month.
I'm sitting here and I give y'all a chance to think.
You gotta have boundaries. You gotta have boundaries and respect.
Yeah, you do.
Hold up.
You gotta have boundaries, right?
And you gotta have respect for your wife, and she gotta have respect for you as a husband.
Yeah.
And everything.
Right. And the thing of it is you just don't later on come to me and say, oh, I got this new friend now. Like, where does this new friend come from?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But some people got friends you don't even know about. You've been knowing them for years. You just don't talk about them because there ain't nothing to talk about.
Right. But that's true.
It's like I have people I'm with friends all the time. Ain't nothing to talk about because we don't be around each other like that.
Okay. Well.
And some of them like sisters.
Yeah. But some of mine like brothers.
I know, because you got a whole bunch of brothers.
A lot of brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah, I got my brothers, and my brothers are truly brothers. When I say brothers, they're truly brothers. Not talking about my blood brothers. I'm not talking about my brother Q. I'm going to put him out there. That's my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? That's my brother. That's definitely a brother. Who else? I can name Robert Hughes.
Robert Hughes?
Yeah. I would call my brother.
You got a lot of brothers.
I got a brother. Different ones that I call my brothers. Okay?
You got a whole bunch of brothers.
Yes. Yeah, I do. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And you got us a whole bunch of sisters.
Long
Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon.
Respect.
Thank you.
Respect.
I know Sharon said you got a lot of sisters. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, we got a call. We got a
Somebody
call.
saved.
DrRoxannecontee show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your brother Q down here.
All right, my
what's up?
brother.
What's
We were
up,
just
brother?
talking about you.
What's happening?
How are
Good
you?
morning. My favorite show that's happening.
Yes, yes.
I'm sitting here listening to the cast. I got you on speakerphone because I'm working, and it's just a beautiful discussion. And I gotta agree, no new friends, man. That could be a problem if it's not controlled.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Q. That's right. That's true.
Yeah,
No, don't come it to me.
Boundaries.
Honey, I got Halle Berry is my friend now. She's my friend, and we're going out right now. Oh no, you're not.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna go out. Oh no, he gonna
Oh no, you're not.
He gonna go out, but not like how he thinks.
First and foremost, so y'all gonna you can call me what you want, but I believe in solid relationships. I believe in boundaries, and I'ma love my boo to the end.
Yeah.
Me and my boo is out.
Yeah.
Until Scott come taking a walk, it's a wrap.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
All
Next time
right.
you say that, Q.
Yeah, thank you,
All right.
Q.
Yeah, morals and values.
Morals and values, yes.
I love each and every one of y'all, and that you could
Yes.
do about it. I'm so proud of this show. This is the hottest trending show going on
Oh,
right now.
thank you.
Everybody that's listening, please like, love, and whatever you do, share it.
Thank you,
Love you
thank
back, man.
Thank you. We love you, Q. We love you. I did mention you, my brother. That's my brother,
All
okay?
right, brother.
Besides my blood brother, he is my brother. Thank
I
you.
need one of those shirts. I need one of those shirts when you get them done. Those shirts are hot. I love the logo. God bless. Keep
Oh.
up the great topics. Everyone have a blessed day.
All right,
You
God
too.
bless. All
You
right,
too.
see, thank you.
Thank you.
Time for the next guest?
All right, yes.
What
We
you
gonna have,
doing?
oh no, we do. We will have a guest. We can have our special guest on today. So we want to thank you guys for your conversation, your questions, your answer session. We just had a marriage counseling thing. That was good.
That was
Yeah,
So
that's
that-
awesome.
So we know what to do and what not to do.
That's right.
Right, right.
We didn't keep
That was
instilling
good.
that.
That's
in
a
your
positive
partner.
to be
Yes.
able to do it. 'Cause believe it or not, a lot of people do need that, and,
Yes.
but a lot of people don't go for that. So I think
Go for that.
the fact you guys went there, I think that's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, yes. You do the right thing. My thing is, I always said, if a person don't want to be married, tell that person, let's talk about it. Let's not, just don't go out and do things so you can hurt that person. You know, because it's not a situation you should do. Don't try to have your cake and eat it too. It's called having your cake and eat it too. So you just, talk to that person, tell them different situation, how you feel, and I'm sure that person will be okay with it. But this is a good session. This was great.
You gotta communicate.
Communicate. A lot of communication.
Until next month.
Yes. Thank
All
you
right,
guys.
No question for next month.
I got a good one for y'all
We'll
next
talk
month.
All right,
about
Tell
that
y'all
next
about
month.
that
Yes.
later.
Write it down. We're going to write down a couple of them.
Yes.
Give y'all a chance to think about it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're done, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
done.
we're done.
Yes,
All
we
right.
got other guests coming
Well, thanks
over.
for having us, Dr. Rock.
You're welcome, Dr.
Sharon Pierce.
Dr. Earl Contee.
And Sharon
Yeah.
Pearson, thank you.
Thank you,
very
Brett.
much.
Yeah, there you
Look at
are.
y'all
You
in
guys
the
take care.
discussions.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, y'all always come up with some good. Look, one day we always have guests on, but one day if we don't have guests, we're gonna do an hour show with just these questions,
Okay, that's
and I'm
fine.
sure that's gonna be very interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yes.
And the guests can call in.
Guests
Oh,
will call
yeah,
in. Yes.
definitely.
All right. So I want to introduce my guest. His name is Mark Barnes. Come on over, Mark.
Come on
All
over.
right, Mark. All right, Mark. You can sit right there.
Have a seat.
Have a
everybody
seat.
doing?
How you doing, Mark?
Good.
All right, hey Roxanne, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Mark? All right.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Now, Mark, actually, to tell you the truth, we just had a conversation about friends. Mark has been a friend of mine through school.
Oh, wow.
We've been school buddies, okay? We have been actually. He's a vice principal now. We'll talk about all that now. But he came to my classroom, and he was in my room, and he did a student teaching in my classroom. But we've been friends since
I would say I think I met you in '99.
99.
When I
Yes.
started at Cheney.
Yeah, we went to school together and everything. We went to college together. So that was wonderful. So you tell us more about you, though, Mark. Let's hear more about you.
Well, okay. I'm raised in Philly since I was 4.
Mhm.
Grew up in the Mount Airy, Germantown
Yes.
areas. Went to St. Therese right there on Upsall Street.
Mhm.
Went to Cardinal Dockley High School. Went away. Went to undergrad college at Knoxville, Tennessee at HBCU. And then I went to Cheney University for my master's degree. And I'm currly finishing up my doctorate degree now.
Yes, he is. Wonderful.
Online. Yeah.
Online.
At Walden University.
Okay.
Well, Mark used to, back in the day, we gotta have some fun stuff in here. Back in the day, we had to be different things. We had to do projects together sometimes. And I used to be like, stop playing around, Mark. You gotta get your work done. What is wrong with you? But if you, back in the day, you know, like, cause Mark would tell you though. He said, yeah, I used to play around and didn't want to do work.
Well, Earl even mentioned the club around the corner. See, I used to love to go out, hang out, clubs, party, and then work was the afterthought. You know, my schoolwork, I was like, oh man, I gotta do my schoolwork. You know, but I used to just love to have. I just wanted to be a big kid, man, and just have fun. But you know, hey, all that stuff caught up with me, and now I know the benefits of hard work and giving everything your best and your best effort. It's nothing like it. You know, those type of results and what, you know, happens as a result of, you know, doing the best you can and putting your all into everything. So I try not to, you know, have, you know what, like I did back when I was young. You know, I used to try to just BS my way through everything.
Yeah, because I used to be like, I'm going to do my, well, I told him, he came into the classroom. And I used to say, your teacher's coming here to check on you. You coming to do your, because I think I got my degree before you. Didn't I graduate before you?
Finished,
I finished before him. So I used to be like, you know, and I'm teaching, so you come and do your student teaching. And I'd be like, come on, get it together, because you know the teacher coming in here. Oh, yeah, let me make sure I can. He said, let me get on my game so I can make sure. So I
like the night before or something like that, something crazy, you know.
He said, but I'm very proud of him. I really am. He became a vice principal. Now I got my certification as a principal. Also, I did mine at Cabrini, but I decided to not be a principal at the time. I wanted to just continue to teach. So that was just my heart of teaching and continue to teach. But I always said I was gonna open my own school one day. That was my reason. My reason for getting all these degrees was to open up a school one day, because I wanted to be a CEO of my own school. But I decided, you know, I'm still working it out. You never know what God's gonna end, you know, the way God wants my life to end up. But I'm into the fashion world now, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm still do that. But that was my reasoning for when I did get my principal's certification, and I got that I got that back in 2000 something too.
Right.
But he is a vice principal, and where are you?
I'm at Edgemont Scholars Academy in Chester, Pennsylvania.
All
Just clap for Mark, because I'm really proud of Mark. Like I said, Mark was a teacher at one time at Philadelphia School District.
Correct.
He was teaching there at one time, and then he moved out and went to another school to teach.
Yeah, we went out state. I went to Maryland. Taught 6 years. Went to Dallas, Texas. Taught 4 years.
Right.
And then I was hired on as an assistant principal in Chester.
Yes.
About 1.5 years ago.
So how do you feel like with the kids that you know, we don't name kids or anything like that, but how do you feel with the children? Like the children, are they learning, doing good at your school? Are they what do you think about?
Right. Well, I mean, we're coming along, you know. And just like my principal always says, I'm gonna give her a shout out, Miss Principal Sarah Ferguson.
We got a caller, baby, for you. Let's see who this is. DrRoxannecontee Show. DrRoxannecontee Show.
Wrong number.
Wrong number.
Before we got cut off, I was saying, just like my principal, Miss Ferguson, she always says that the child can never rise above the teacher.
Yeah.
So right now, at our school, we have a lot of new teachers who are just getting into the craft, and we have a couple of veterans that are, you know, doing really well. But we're training a lot of new teachers right now who are just, you know, who are starting off new.
Yes.
So, you know, we're being real patient. We're being real diligent to try to offer relevant professional developments, and also to do walkthroughs and classroom observations regularly to try to help, so we can give them feedback on how to build their craft.
Now my cousin Medley, Kevin Medley. You know Kevin.
I know Kevin. I grew up with Kevin.
You grew up with Kevin. Y'all both in sorority together, right?
Well, no, he's a Kappa. He's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. He went the wrong way. I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, you know, established in 1906.
Yes.
You know, so we're the first. You know, we paved the way. We're the pioneers. You know. But you know, so Kevin was he was distracted. No, but you know,
he's still teaching, isn't he?
As far as I know, Kevin is still.
Teaching,
But no, I'm not hating. You know, Kappa's a wonderful fraternity. You know, Omega Psi Phi, wonderful fraternity. You know.
You know, I didn't get into that at the time. I went to St. Joe's University, so I was more so. It's called Cross Keys. So that was like, whatever that was more so fraternity. Phi Beta
Sigma, wonderful fraternity.
Yeah, but that was called Cross Keys, so that was like a women fraternity.
Shout out for the colleges.
Yes.
Okay, right, yeah.
Shout out for the colleges, yes.
Right. And so, you know, but that's, you know, that was just a wonderful thing. You know, I feel blessed to have the opportunity to get back in school because I remember one time it didn't look good for me as far as getting back into college because I went to college when I first got out of high school. I didn't do well. I went out there working, you know, for a while, and then I saw how tough it was out here in the world. You know what I mean? And I did construction work. You know, I worked for different companies, AT&T. I was a casual at the post office down on 30th Street, and that's hard work. You know, you get like 15-minute breaks, and then they go like,
work.
you know what I mean? Then you're not even an employee. You know, I'm like, man, it's rough out here, man. I said, you know what? I should have did good in school, and I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to get back into school.
Well, I'm glad you said that. You keep, you know, what you just said. I want, sometimes it's so funny because I have these little ones, my kids in my school, and they said, Dr. C, I seen you on YouTube, and I seen you on, cause my show is once a month too. It's gonna be once a month on Xfinity and Verizon. I seen you on there too. So they was like, can we have your autograph? But I like them to see that that's what they was asking. They all came up with a pen. They all came with a pencil. And they was all online talking about, we want your autograph. That was so funny. But I like them to see the positive stuff because I talk about education, how important it is. Like you said, in the beginning, you think that you wasn't going to go to college. You wasn't thinking about that. You was thinking about just getting a job. But a lot of people don't want to go to college. They don't want to do stuff. And I try to tell these kids, it starts here in elementary schools where all your marks start right here in elementary.
That's true.
Because it's going to follow you all the way up to college. So you got to make sure you're doing your work now. Because kids like in elementary, they think, we can play, we can do what we want. No, your grades start now. Stop playing because your education is very important.
And that's so true that you say that, Dr. Roxanne. And I would like to encourage all the kids out there, if you're young, read. You know, what really disappoints me is so much of our children aren't on grade level and reading right now. They're below grade level. And that sort of breaks my heart. And children out there, put the computer games down, pick up a book and read.
That's
important. Read. It has to be something that you're interested in, whether it's sports, whether it's fashion for you young ladies. Read something every single day. I'm not saying you can't play your games, play your games, but make sure you mix in some reading time and some preparation. And school doesn't end at the end of the school day. Bring your schoolwork home, do some homework, read, study, get involved in your academics, because your academics is what's going to elevate you later on in life. You know, I never liked school. I never liked school, ever. But you know, it was I don't know when I realized that I was good at school, even though I didn't like school, because it was years. I was an adult before I gave school my all. You know, I played around in middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school. It wasn't until college and grad school that I started really trying. You know what I mean? And I saw that I could actually do this, that I had that talent. And I said, and the school's not for everybody, but but it can be if you can read and you have that desire to learn I mean, anybody can do it.
Right. It's like,
well, you know, one of the problems I think a lot of times with the reading issue is people expect the school to raise their children. It has to start at home, like far as the reading. For example, I used to work in a school district. I'm no longer there, but I remember there were right around the PSSA time. You know, they would bring out stuff like a couple of days before, and it's like the children don't know it. So then you get to the PSSA, and a lot of them fail because they couldn't read. Maybe if they could read, they could understand what the questions were.
And it's good that you say that because, you know, I've talked to some women and their sons are doing well, their daughters are doing well. And they say, you know, I said, well, what did you do to get your child, you know, how did you prepare them for school? They say, I started reading to them while they were in the womb. You know, and then as a young child, you know, they would read to them. And, you know, do things academically or things that could have academic, you know, impact on them at a very young age. And not just wait, you know, until they were, you know, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, you know, but like doing things with them academically early on. And so the child, that becomes second nature. You know what I mean? So then by the time school age comes, they love reading. They love, you know, things that are going to help them excel.
Can I ask the vice principal why the kids don't get homework no more? I still work in the system.
Oh, they do get homework.
Let me say something. Let me say something. Because I work in the system. You know I work in the transportation department, right? And I drive like 66 kids. And I ask them, do they get homework every day? They say, we don't get homework.
A lot of times, and I have an answer for you.
And I asked the teachers. They said, no, we do. No, I even asked the teachers.
DrRoxannecontee show. Yes.
I want to thank him for that.
Thank you, brother.
And sharing your experience. I just want to say, in my profession, I went through the same thing. I noticed that people will try to deny you, disqualify you, but that knowledge is key. Knowledge is the power. They can't deny that. They can't deny that.
That's real.
Deny that. That takes away from the process of elimination because now you're qualified. I say this, and I wish I could share the photo with the group. And Roxanne, I'll show you later another day. My granddaughter, my baby Desire, she went to a school and she was in the gifted class. She's, you know, that's my baby. She was in the gifted and talented. I don't know what they call it now, but that's what it was. And out of 22 kids that was in the class, she was the only black female, the young lady, my granddaughter. And when it came down to it, at the end of the graduation, because now she went to like the 6th grade, had a little graduation, they called her upstage, and she was the only one out of that group that received the President's Honorary Award.
Ah, wonderful. Wonderful.
That's wonderful.
I try to stress to the kids that I coach, I try to stress to my technicians that work under me, you've got to get that knowledge. That is the key. That's what's going to make you excel. That's what's going to separate you from everybody.
Yes.
And I just want to acknowledge you, brother, and let you know that I'm happy that you're in this position.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We tell people you was on a different level and how education changed you.
How it changed me and separated me from my friends that's still out there on the block.
Yes.
And you know, didn't want to see me do the right thing.
Yes.
But you know, through God's strength and His mercy and blessings, man, and my grandmother's and my mother's prayers, I was, you know, I followed the right path.
Yes. I'm proud of you. Yeah, Mark is really good.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I agree with you, brother. I salute you. My journey is a different journey, but I'm sure we probably had the same journey to get us where we are.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Bless over you and yours.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
And to
Kim.
answer your question, brother Earl,
Thank you.
why isn't so much homework given out? And that's one of the questions I had.
You say not. He think it's not given to him, right?
And they're not doing it. It's not a big part of the school as much as it used to be when we were coming up.
Right. That's
and
right.
the reason that is what I was told is that because of equitable circumstances, since not everybody has that, not every child has that quiet, calm environment at home where they can concentrate and study. They try to want to keep everybody on the same playing field. So when the children come to school, they want them to get the same advantages that other children have. Not so much concentration is on homework.
Right.
I don't know if I agree with that,
Mhm.
but that's what was told to me
Right.
because of equitable circumstances where they want all the children on the same playing field.
Well,
That's
I
crazy.
believe in homework, but I believe that the parents should implement what we, because a lot of kids need help, and some of the parents need help.
Yeah.
Some of the math that they have now, some of the parents might need the help. So it's like hard. That's why a lot of them the kids do stay after school. They have after school programs and stuff for them.
Right, right.
Because a lot of this math had changed.
Like
Yeah.
From the time that you-
method.
Well, I know
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
introduced, I
A
see
lot
the
of it
teachers
changed
teaching it
different.
different.
The teacher teaching different,
Yeah.
right?
Just-
They teach different, and then it's like, every year the different math.
Yeah, Dr.
different-
Waddington, he has a new math program.
Yes.
He implemented in the Philadelphia school.
Yes.
I don't know if they did that in y'all school.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm
I
just
saw
trying
a
to tell
new,
you.
like when I was teaching in Dallas, Texas, I saw
Right.
like this new system
Right.
that they were figuring out the problems and
Yeah.
addition,
It's like new systems,
subtraction,
but
division,
yeah.
multiplication. It's
Yes.
like it was just a different system.
System,
I
right?
saw them use it.
Well, like I said, they
you
do
get the same answer.
They still give homework because
Why?
I'm a teacher and I see that they still do give homework.
Well,
But
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's certain things and certain times that they do give it, and that's a good thing because they still need it.
They still need
Yeah,
it.
they still need the homework.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, because I think, like I said, parents have to be accountable too.
Yes.
When it comes to, because
Yes.
the kids are only with us, from early in the morning
till
to 7:30 to
afternoon,
like whatever to 3 or 2.
middle afternoon.
Well,
Yeah,
and
so
learning never stops.
They learn,
You
so
know,
learning never stops.
You have to
Yes.
have that, just like practice. The more you do something, the better
Yes.
you get at it.
Right.
So the more you read, the more you practice that math problem, the
Yeah.
more you look at that science,
Yeah.
the more you read that social studies and get involved,
Right.
you're more prepared for that following day.
Right.
As
so
opposed to trying to remember what you did yesterday.
Right.
How about if you studied last night?
Mhm.
Or, put a couple hours after school
But
into
reading
your
is
work.
very important. I love when you said the reading part.
Absolutely.
Because reading, people don't understand that the kids got to know. If they don't know how to read, they can't do math.
You
If
can't
you
pass.
can't do nothing,
You
if you don't
can't
know how to
pass
read.
a standardized test
Yes.
Yeah.
if you don't have your reading
Yeah, you
skills
gotta
up
pass
to
that
par.
test.
If you're still stumbling over your words before you know it, the test is over,
Right.
and you've only answered a
Well,
part
you know
of
what?
that
With
test.
me and you being educators, we still go to school. We still
Right.
got school.
Right.
Because we had to go to school to get certified. We had to take them tests. Remember all them? Like, I guess I had, how many was it? 12? It was like 10 or 12 tests for just being special ed and different.
Right.
We had to take a lot of tests. I know to get certified.
certifications.
And then after that, I got certified as English from 7th to 12th grade.
Right.
I
That's
got
a tough.
certified.
That's a tough subject.
That was a tough subject to get certified in that. So I got certified in that, and then I got certified with special ed, K to 12. I was dual certified. So you remember, because we had to go out there at Temple and take all
Shout out
these
to
tests.
Dr. Mitchell at Cheney.
Dr. Mitchell, yes, she was the wonderful. She
Wonderful
passed on.
special educator.
Yeah, rest in peace, Dr. Mitchell. She was great. She was a wonderful teacher. She taught us exactly what we was
Yeah,
going to be dealing with when we went to school and what we going to encounter at the school district of Philadelphia. Yes, she did.
Absolutely.
She taught us a lot, and a lot of people always say to me, like I tell them, holidays coming up, we're gonna be off, and a lot of people say to me, "You off forever because you retired." I keep telling them I went back to help the children.
Right.
Yes, I did do 30 years, and that was a nice little amount of years. But I was with the high school mostly and middle school, but then I went back. So now I'm helping out for 9 more years.
And that's
a
good because
blessing.
our kids need those veteran teachers.
Right.
The younger people have a lot to offer as well.
Yes.
But we lost a lot of veteran teachers as a
Yes.
result of the pandemic.
Yes.
A lot of people left. They said they didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And then we bring up a lot of our youngest, but our youth still need the benefit of
good.
experience of people who have been around the block and they
Yes.
have more to offer. A
Yeah.
lot of our youth
Right.
and our younger teachers have a lot to offer as well.
Yes.
They're young, they're energetic, they have a lot of ideas, they're more tech savvy,
Well,
have a lot to
but
offer.
you know what I like?
But it's good to have that mix.
But what I like about
Yes.
me being where I was teaching at sub, they have people coming in shadow me, which is a good thing because they might be just getting hired to be substitute teachers in the schools, but they have them coming in to shadow me and shadow other building
Right.
subs because they want to see, want to show them exactly what's going on and what we do.
Right.
And I think that's great.
Exactly.
But we have Earl. Earl has a question too.
yes, for you educators, I went to trade school and everything. Everything.
Trade school,
But,
That's a wonderful thing too.
But I noticed, I've been working in the school district. Y'all know how I've been working over 30 years, And I went to different schools from Masterman and I talked to the kids a lot and adults. And some schools, they like a lot of principals got autonomy. And some of them, like going back to Mark said, some of them don't give homework and some of them do. And I noticed that. And
right,
by going to different schools.
Yeah.
And then when they have the PSSA test, you see this school, they have better grade performance than other schools.
Right.
You know?
And that's
why I wanted to bring that
right,
up. And
right.
so we'll see what y'all think about it.
That's
in
right.
education. About autonomy and stuff. Or like the principal got their own way of doing things at each school, you know.
That's true.
And I know that's in the Philadelphia school district.
Well, we get the kids prepared, like you said, get prepared for the test, the state test for them to take. That's why we prepare them all year. They prepare them all year to do that. And I think they're doing even more preparing them. When I go into the classroom, I know that they're doing more to prepare the children for the testing that's coming up. You know, they do have the testing. But
and I appreciate what y'all do, your educators.
Thank you.
Thank
you. We appreciate you.
But you know what? That's in some schools. Most schools, a lot of schools don't do that. They don't prepare you all.
I know,
Yes.
right?
They don't, because I'm gonna tell you, when I was in school, the school that I was working at, it was just like really heartbreaking. And I'm glad you mentioned the pandemic, because I learned a lot during the pandemic. Got to see into the home lives of some of these children, and some of it was really sad. So that learning, that reading, it wasn't there because they were busy doing other stuff.
And I like to piggyback on what you say, because I went to the private schools too versus the public schools. And the private school kids were getting more curriculum and more stuff and everything than the private school. So and during the pandemic, I had to work through private schools.
Yeah.
I see.
That's good.
And it
That's
depends on the
wonderful,
public
yeah.
school, because all of them weren't like that. So.
Yeah, not all of them, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you know, this was interesting, very interesting. The education is very important, and I don't know why this call keep coming through. It says spam. It's a spam call. Spam. They get me that. I get them on my phone all the time. Spam likely. No, this has been really interesting, Mark. And we're really proud of what you do. I'm glad of what you do. You know, putting the kids first, and that's what we have to do. And I think a lot of us educators have to realize that the children come first.
Absolutely.
In everything we do.
On the bottom of my email, it says, "Children are our most valuable resource."
Yes. You know, a lot of people don't realize you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these children. These children need that. They are our future. They are our future, and we have to continue to educate them. And if the parents, and we know some parents are not, they're young parents and they're not doing things that they usually do. You know, they're not educating, or maybe they're not implementing what we do.
Well, some of that old school philosophy. But what I do notice about some of these young parents, they love their children. They're passionate about their children, and they bring them to school, and they trust us to do the right thing and to do the right thing by their children. So,
Well, we can ready to close because it's like, we only got a minute, 2 minutes. So we can ready to close. I just want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure coming in and I'm always available. So, but thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
It's been great
Thank you for
to
coming.
appear on your show.
Thank you so much for coming.
And had a great time.
Thank
you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for all you do.
Absolutely.
And keep up the good work. And I want to thank the guys, Earl and Brett, for what you've done. And and Sharon, thank you for my host, today. And God
Great
bless
job,
you all.
Sharon.
All right. Wonderful.